All right, our next question comes from an anonymous attendee, super secret, anonymous attendee. The anonymous attendee says, I feel like I'm using someone else's idea because so many people are doing the same or similar things when it comes to my idea. How can I make it my own? Okay, this is a great question. This comes up a lot. Like, is my market too saturated? That's how some people will say this question. Or I feel like everybody else is doing it. Is there room for me in the marketplace? And I always point back to Shane and Jocelyn on this one because, listen, everybody's trying to do what we do. There's a lot of people out there trying to help you make money online, make money from home. There's a lot of contenders. There's a lot of pretenders. And there's a lot of people that have no business telling anybody anything because they're just enders. They end dreams because they don't know what they're talking about, right? You know what I'm saying? But then there's people out there like us who are bona fide successful entrepreneurs, built multiple six-figure businesses and go out there, right? So, but you don't even have to rely on expertise, energy, anything like that. You have your idea. You clearly think you've got expertise in this. You can solve a problem. You've got an avatar mind that you can help. But you might look out there and get intimidated because you're like, oh, they're doing it and they're doing it and they're doing it. So that's your problem. It's not about what everybody else is doing. It's about where you're looking. Why are you looking at them? Why are you looking out at what other people are doing right now? You got to look in the mirror and do you. Because you're the difference maker. Your situation is different than all those other people, how you got into this space. Your story is different. I know it is. If you go into the storytelling course and learn how to tell your story, you'll be able to put your story out there and your story will sell it for you, right? What you serve might be similar, but how you do it is going to be completely different. When I first looked out, when we were going to start Flip Lifestyle, I started looking around and going, oh no, all these other podcasters, they sound so fancy. These people sound fancy. They're from New York. They're from Los Angeles, California. They're from San Diego. They're from all these other places where they talk fancy. And I'm like, Jocelyn, who's going to listen to us? We're just a couple yeehaws from Kentucky saying y'all a lot, right? And we looked at each other and we said, yeah, but that's what makes us different. It's why every Flip Lifestyle podcast starts with, hey, y'all. It's why if you look behind me on the YouTube channel or the Q&A or whatever the video is right now, you're going to see, hey, y'all written behind me. You got to embrace you. You're the difference. You are the difference. You're worthy of being the difference. Your story makes you different. Your personality makes you different. The way you will organize and orchestrate your content and your courses is the difference maker. And someone out there, you have to think, whenever you look at someone else and go, man, they're doing my idea. They're doing this. Are they doing that better than me? Are they doing that better than me? I guarantee you there's someone who found that same website you did, who is looking for a solution to their problem. And they're looking at that person going, yeah, this ain't my vibe. This isn't for me. I'm sure that would solve my problem, but I just can't get on board with this because we're all different, right? So you know what they do? They go back to Google and they're looking for you and the way you do your content and the way you solve the problem. But the problem right now is that person is alone because they can't find you because you're too afraid to launch your product because you're looking at everybody else. So quit doing that. Put your stuff out there. Go see what the world has for you. The market will tell you eventually if it's going to work or it's not, but you got to put yourself out there and you got to focus on yourself in the beginning. Don't look at other people. Comparison is the thief of joy.